so here he is, the soldier of God, Olympic silver medalist, Yoel Romero. It's amazing to think he hasn't had a UFC belt around his waist. Most people think, or I should say, some people think he did enough to beat Robert Whittaker back in the day, but this is still one of the best middleweights on planet.
He's one of the most naturally talented guys that I've ever met. From the moment I met him back in the wrestling days, way back around 2001, you understood that you were looking at something special in Yoel Romero. And although he started his career very late, I knew that he would get to this point. Now that he has developed that quick knockout ability, couple that with his wrestling, and you have one of the prettier middleweight top contenders.
Hard to find a lot of glaring weaknesses when you study the film on Yoel Romero. Some might knock the cardio, but seems to get his breathers in there in a 25-minute fight. And you've heard past opponents like Luke Rocco, Robert Whittaker talk about literally kicking a man of steel.
He's stoned.
Yoel Romero, folks, here he is. All right, so here is your guy, Funky Ben Askren, one of the most accomplished collegiate wrestlers of all time when it comes to pinfalls. This is a guy whose skill set has translated very well to mixed martial arts, and a very interesting UFC debut for Ben Askren. You have it no other way.
Ben Askren won that fight against Bobby Lawler in the most Ben Askren type of way.
Yes.
With a bulldog choke. He got slammed on his head, didn't go out, got up and got a bulldog choke to finish. A two-time Hodge Trophy winner in wrestling, which is essentially the Heisman. He won that 2 years in a row on the Olympic team. I would wrestle Ben Askren myself when we were at the Olympic Games in Beijing, and you cannot understand the strength and the awkwardness of Ben Askren until you have felt it. He is truly a special athlete.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Romero is 7 years his senior. He is 1 inch taller. Same numbers on reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds of the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ben Funky Askren! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Robin.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the Octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
All right, going for the early takedown. He gets it, so no surprise he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this fight.
He felt as if he had a massive advantage in the grappling and the wrestling. Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight. Nicely done. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now
he's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right? Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Oh, nice headlock.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Final minute. So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes and counting have already found the mark for Yoel Romero. Romero gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. And few strikes in MMA are as damaging as the elbows, and he had it going there early.
And it only takes one. If one lands perfectly, you get cut, you get ripped apart. That's why Tony Ferguson is just so nasty. Because the moment you come into contact with him, he just starts throwing those nasty bows. And this guy did a great job of employing that strategy over the course of that round. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Romero gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Romero's back in half guard. It's very comfortable here. Closed guard. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. He's attacking guillotine.
All right, so he postures up.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so the unofficial numbers tell you 77 total strikes and counting have already found the mark for Yoel Romero. And a pretty efficient effort thus far, 78% the accuracy rate against Ben Askren. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC?
Beautiful takedown lands.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is the opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound knockdowns.
Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
And he's out. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura's not the arm, it's the shoulder.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Ooh, what a punch.
Nice job by Romero there on the feet, not only sticking, but moving to avoid the counterattack.
It's the head, it's the athleticism of Yoel Romero that allows him to be standing there flat-footed and just get out of the way whenever you try to. Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want. Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. Gotta be careful, arm bar.
He might get a finish here.
Nice right there. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, that was a violent tap there, so he submits him with the arm bar.
I mean, just steps ahead of the competition. Where you're playing checkers, he's playing chess in the ground fighting. And it showed tonight in this big submission victory. Over! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that's about as good as he's looked in the grappling realm, and he stayed focused on the arm bar. He kept going back to the well for it, and ultimately, in the middle of this fight, he gets the tap. That is a big finish for that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 55 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Yoel, Soldier of God.